Good evening or good day, depending where you are in the world. Welcome to this Wafflers Wednesday. I'm Peter. Hello. And I'm in my autumnal shirt because it's autumn.
And it's very cold today.
It is. It's definitely beginning to feel autumnal, isn't it?
Yeah. I feel like I should put my slippers on.
Yes.
Need a hot
or
chocolate.
a nice blanket or something. Actually, we could get one of our Disney blankets. We've got Disney blankets. We should have got some of those.
Yeah.
Now, tonight we're going to discuss the Disney live-action remakes, but of course, it's not a discussion of my own. So I'm going to introduce my fellow wafflers. We've got Ben. Hello, Ben.
Hi, Peter.
Hello, Becca.
Hello.
Hello, Claire.
Hi, Peter.
And I am contractually obliged to say the most wonderful wife in the world, Gillian.
Hello.
Thank you. So, of course, we need you out there in the world to have a discussion with us. So feel free to make any comments you like. Or maybe not any comments you like. But...
family friendly.
Family friendly.
Yeah, we don't mind.
No, we don't mind. In the comments. And as we're talking about you, let's see who we've got with us tonight. We've got...
first in, we have you.
Yay! Well, that's good.
That's good.
That's good. At least you're
at
least one of us.
Yeah.
And we have Valerie.
Hi,
So
Valerie.
I've seen Valerie's comment further
Yes.
down. Which, Valerie, I am so
Okay.
jealous.
Sitting at Nomad.
So jealous.
What
What are you eating? What are you
or
drinking?
Yeah.
And are you
We need to
inside
know.
or you outside on the nice sofas, which is like the best place to sit
Oh, yeah.
at Nomad. Those little horseshoe shaped sofas. There's about 6-7 people. Have a nice,
Yeah, everyone in the chat,
Stop
let
by
us
the
know what
river.
you're eating or drinking tonight. We'd like to know.
Yeah.
Because I have to admit, mine's boring. I'm on water.
And I'm
Instant
sharing
coffee.
that bottle of water, so.
Fruit tea. Who else have we got? We've got
Who have we got?
Butch.
We've got...
Hey,
Butch.
Hey,
Butch.
Butch.
We have
And we've
Wendy.
got-
Wendy. Hi,
Wendy's
Wendy.
always
Hi.
here. It's great to see you, Wendy.
It is.
And then
Marcus.
sitting in,
Marcus.
we've got
Hi,
Marcus.
Hi, Marcus.
Very
We have
welcome,
Nikki.
Marcus. So
Hi,
Nikki, did you see Valerie's in the Nomad Lounge? How jealous are we? Nikki and I have sat in the Nomad Lounge many times.
Right.
I have yet to do so.
Yeah. It's on our list.
Amazing.
Next one.
It's just and
Hey,
Dan has
and
too.
some
Yay.
Hey. Dan has sat in the Nomad Lounge as well. I
Yeah.
believe.
He has. Dan
Yes,
and I
good.
love the Nomad Lounge. It's
Yeah.
just amazing.
Oh, water. Okay.
Oh.
Good.
Nothing wrong with water.
Valerie is
Keeping
drinking a
hydrated.
night monkey. That sounds like my kind of afternoon,
Isn't
Valerie.
Night
I
Monkey the
was
thing
gonna
from
say,
Spider-Man?
Isn't that Spider-Man's European nickname?
Yeah,
Yes.
Night
Yes.
Monkey.
Yes.
Yes.
From the last...
Do you think anyone's realised?
Mm.
Someone's
I don't think
drinking
they have.
Spider-Man. Okay, let's carry
night
on.
monkey,
not
charcuterie
even
board,
here,
and a
yeah.
wine flight. Now that
Wow.
sounds like
Ooh.
pretty perfect
Yes.
lunchtime.
It does.
I want to know what is a night monkey apart from
What is a night monkey?
What's in
I
the
will
night
find-
monkey, Valerie?
I'll find it for
And,
you.
yeah, we've
I'll
got-
look it up for you while you carry on chatting.
We'll carry on, yeah. Nomad's a favourite. Currently in airport bar, about to head to Orlando.
Mm.
We're not jealous at all,
Have a
Nikki.
night
Not
monkey
at all.
up for us.
Yes.
Yes. Boo.
And
Hi,
Sharon.
Sharon.
Also,
Hey,
Sharon.
Sharon.
Hello.
Also known
Hello.
as Sammy's mum.
Yeah.
And you notice she's
It doesn't
taken that
say.
off. It doesn't
No.
say his day.
That's a
Doesn't
good
say
point.
Sammy's mum in brackets. We know that you're Sammy's mum.
Yeah.
but
Yes.
You've disowned her for the evening, which is fine.
Aw.
Oh, poor Sammy.
Water's very popular. Yes.
We're in good
Definitely.
company.
Do you know what? Nomad Lounge is definitely going on the list for...
Yes.
It is, absolutely.
Oh, it's
Mm.
like a must do in Animal Kingdom for us. you
Maybe
know.
we need to do a show of like places in Walt Disney World we've not yet been, but want to.
Be very long for us.
Yes.
I've not been since
Enough.
2014.
That is
Yeah.
true. I think there's a lot, and when it's
There
been a
is.
few years since we've been
Yeah.
back, it's...
I also think for us, because we won't have the dining plan next time, it's an opportunity to try places that are not, or that were not on the dining plan. So,
Well, you say
things
there
like
won't be a dining
lounges
plan,
and-
but there might be by the time we go.
You never know.
Never
No.
know. But it
January.
gives us an opportunity to try some lounges. and
Disney
Yeah.
are announcing a
places
lot
like
of stuff
that,
for the 50th, so you never
Yeah.
know.
This is true.
It could,
Oh, this
it
is
could
Night
turn-
Monkey. Okay.
That actually sounds quite
Mhm.
nice.
That's what we got.
It's
Plantation original dark
amazing.
rum, guava
Is it?
puree, coffee simple syrup,
Lime juice with a hint of
Cilantro.
It's into
Coriander.
cilantro.
Not for you,
Yes.
Peter.
yeah, and not for
No.
me.
No.
No,
That's
Talking
all
of
right.
coffee, did you know it's in? I think in America it's National Coffee Day today.
Is that
It
why
is?
Joffrey's
Okay.
That's why
had their
Joffrey's announced the
Freezer
50th.
bought out
Yeah.
their
Ah,
50th.
now it makes sense.
Yes.
the snazzy 50th coffee brew, which looks
Yeah.
pretty
I
good.
think National Coffee Day would go really well over here.
Yeah.
Certainly, every day
Every
is National
day's
Coffee
coffee
Day
day.
with me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every day's coffee day.
heading out
And
to
Marcus
Epcot
is heading to
later.
Oh.
Harmonious starts tonight.
Ooh.
Disney is streaming it live at 2 a.m. Who has an
Are
alarm
they?
set?
Ooh.
Not me.
No, maybe I'll
I'll
watch
wait.
it on the rerun
Yeah.
or whatever they
Or
call
do
it.
we
I'm-
wait till next
I'm
month?
waiting.
Or do we wait till we
did-
get out there?
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry, guys, but I'm not watching that episode.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I'll watch it once I've seen it,
Yeah,
Yep.
but I want to see it live first.
I'm not sure.
But
I
what
don't
was-
think I can hold out.
I don't think
It's
I
like
can
you-
either.
Play it. You
No,
started
I
playing,
heard a little bit of the soundtrack for Enchantment.
Yeah, I
the
made
song.
him turn it off.
And
It's not the
I
one
wanna
that-
hear it yet.
That's
I
been
wanna hear
written
it
by the bloke from
when I'm
McFly, is
there.
it?
No, that's the one that was in Shanghai.
Okay.
Tom Fletcher, I think,
checking.
is the one
Yeah.
person you're
That's
thinking
his
of.
name. Tom
Currently,
right.
Fletcher.
oh
Strictly.
right, on Strictly.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Okay. And who else
He's
we got?
okay.
So
Yeah.
Except hasn't
No,
he got the
Yes, he's
unmentionable
got
at
the-
the moment? So,
So
yeah,
he
get
he's
better
had to
soon,
back
Tom,
out
if you
for
happen
2
to be
weeks.
sitting and watching, which
Yes,
I'm sure you
indeed.
are.
Dan is right.
Yeah.
Yes.
By the
that's what we
monkeys.
just
Yeah.
said. Yeah. It's,
We did.
Yeah.
Are we on
we
a
did,
delay?
yeah.
Yeah, about 30 seconds.
Delay
Next
to
door.
upstairs. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
It's our dodgy Wi-Fi. There's too many people using it.
Yeah.
Not as many as there used to be, but there's still.
Okay, Harmonious in VR.
Wow.
That's gonna be good.
Oh, have you got those funny headphones to wear, Marcus?
The binaural.
The binaural headphones.
headphones.
Yeah.
You hear
With
yourself
microphones.
swallowing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And what was it? It was a Monday night where Jason was stood in
Yep.
the pub, wasn't it? And was that
You could hear
yeah,
the
2
woman's
days ago.
conversation next to
The
you.
woman
just-
next to him, the conversation was like every word was yeah,
Like
it was quite an
100%
interesting
volume.
conversation, to be honest with you. I was like that.
But,
Oh, that
Oh,
poor
I'm
But-
sure
woman.
you'd be
be
talking about that
prepared.
if you knew that all these people could hear you.
well, that's the thing. Be prepared when anyone's in the parks in the coming days that there's going to be a lot of people streaming live.
Mm.
So you never know. Just maybe whisper your conversations. 'Cause you never know who
Or
might be listening.
Just hold them back. Just hold them back.
Yeah.
Until you're out the park.
Yeah.
Okay.
shall we start with the? Oh, maybe not. No.
We got one more.
The fake ears.
Do you know what, Marcus? I'm imagining the ears like they have on, you know, the ones that are attached to the headbands in Pandora.
Yes.
They have like the beaded headbands, and then they have the Navi
Oh,
like
ears.
large
attached.
ears.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like think that would work.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of people pronounce it Navi, which is something else where I come from.
Yes.
Yes.
Navi.
Navi.
Navi's
No,
Navi's
that's
work
got an
on the
apostrophe,
roads.
isn't it? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got
it's
an
Navi.
apostrophe, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but it's pronounced.
No.
Yeah.
It's
No,
not.
it's
Navi.
not. V.
But I think
Yeah.
some people do pronounce it Navi,
Yes.
Do they?
and that's
Oh well.
a workman to me.
Yeah.
There
It
you
is
go.
indeed it
Work
is.
on the roads.
It
yes.
is. Right. So
Sorry, we digress already.
Hey, we're only 10 minutes in. It's fine.
That's what we
Fine.
do. It's
It's
what
we're
we do.
wafflers. We waffle.
Yeah.
We can talk off.
And John's not here, so I reckon we'll still finish by 9.
Yeah.
We will.
be
We will.
disappointed.
I'd be
This is-
disappointed if we
If we
finish
don't,
by
if we finish before 9.
yeah.
I'm
We don't wanna
reading. We'll finish
disappoint
by
John.
9. Don't worry.
No.
Don't
No,
worry.
we won't.
9 a.m. would be fine.
Yeah.
9 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'll be at work.
As long as
For an
one of us
hour.
is awake to carry on with the stream, we'll be fine.
Yeah. Sure.
Are you volunteering?
No.
Well, we'd have to stop by 2 a.m. anyway.
yes.
Yeah, that's
If
true.
you
We'll start
wanna
for
watch
Harmonious.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are we talking about tonight?
Stuff.
Disney
Well,
live
here we go.
action remake.
Live
Live
action
action
films.
movies.
Thank you.
But
Remakes.
specifically
like
more
remakes,
than remakes, really.
Specifically.
Yeah.
Which-
Okay, so
which
live
leads us-
action is a loose term, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Disney's official term on Disney Plus is reimagine classics.
Cute, because live
So
action.
yeah,
I
it's,
have an
we're
issue
gonna
about that.
We're
Should
going
we
to
start with the
start.
first one?
Well, yes. The first one that I came across on the list when I made it, I don't know whether it's actually a remake or not. It's a version of Jungle Book. It's called Rudyard Kipling's Jungle Book, and on the list it's a remake, but I think it's an entirely different film.
I think it
It's
is.
a different film, but it is on the list.
Yeah. It's 1994.
It's 1994.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's an entirely different
Yeah.
film. I think.
Yeah.
I don't think it's.
And also, there's
I
been
don't think
a
it's a
lot of
reimagining.
iterations of Jungle Book as well.
Yes.
They have,
Yeah,
yeah.
loads.
Not just by Disney, but there was a few
Yeah.
others as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That appear, and it's one of those things that I think we can talk
It's a
about Jungle Book a little
classic
bit.
story, so we'll
Yeah,
talk about
yeah,
it with the
yeah.
with the
Yeah,
proper
absolutely.
reimagining one.
Yes, when we
The
get
other
to
one.
talk about
Yes.
it with John
The
Favreau.
Favreau one.
Yeah.
Actually,
We're going to go in
it's John
chronological
Favreau.
order then.
We
We're gonna
are.
go chronologically.
I
Right.
think let's start off with
Just getting
101
myself sorted.
Dalmatians.
Yep.
So
101
you're in
Dalmatians.
1996, Claire.
Oh my goodness!
Wasn't that when
I don't.
Sammy was
I was
six?
at university. I don't remember
No,
that.
No,
we
when
were
we were
6.
That's the one.
When you were 6.
6.
Yes.
Yes.
We'd been married a year, so hey.
We've been
Wow.
My
married
brother
a
was
year.
1 and my sister hadn't even been born.
I was at
And
uni.
we're old. Yeah.
I love this film. I really did. Glenn Close. Just
She was scary. She
yeah,
was
she
really.
was, she was
She's
the
meant to
perfect
be.
Cruella.
She was so scary. She terrified. I mean, I was an adult-ish, if you count, like 19. I thought she was scary. Is this the one that had like Lee Evans? I'm sure it had Lee Evans in it as one of the.
Do you mean as Horace and Jasper?
Yeah.
No, that was
Oh, it was Fry and
gonna-
Laurie, wasn't it? It was Hugh Laurie and.
It was
It was
Hugh
Hugh
Laurie
Laurie and
and,
somebody. It wasn't Stephen
and
Fry,
somebody-
it was somebody else.
No, it wasn't.
Ron Weasley's dad. I
Yes.
think.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Can't remember
Yes.
his name.
Yes.
Also
his name?
Weasley, but
Yes.
Mark.
We're-
Can't
We're
remember.
Dan
really
will know.
toxic things. What's about Harry Potter?
Yes.
Dan will know his name because he knows
Yes.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh yeah, it was.
He plays
Hugh
Father
Laurie, wasn't it?
Brown
Yes.
on
Yes.
Big
Yeah.
Bear. Yes, on British
Yeah.
telly. I don't know whether
Yes.
it does in America.
Yeah.
Yeah,
House and
Arthur Weasley.
Arthur Weasley would be in him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wasn't keen actually.
Mm.
I thought it was okay.
There was one standout scene for me, but obviously being 6, probably watching this, it was the raccoon that ended
Yes.
up putting a nut in the back of the in the exhaust pipe of the car or the
Yes.
vehicle.
Yes.
That was just the bit that I just anytime I think of that film, I go straight to that scene.
Yes.
I always preferred the animation over the reimagined.
But the puppies are so cute.
The puppies
Yeah.
are cute,
Yeah.
but I don't know what it was. I think maybe it was the song.
But Cruella does really-
Cruella.
We're going to sing along tonight. Is it a sing along show?
It's sing-along. Luckily,
Now,
all
Got
of
the
these things aren't
words to
probably
go across the
musicals.
bottom.
Is that the
Oh,
version
I better
that
start
has the Dr. John version of Cruella de Vil? Because that rocks. That version of that song is amazing, and I love it.
Mm.
Some people are asking who's Dr. John. But,
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yes,
He's a blues type guy.
he's a blues singer.
Yeah, he's a blues
Yes.
legend.
Straight
And
over my head.
No,
I think it's on the credits.
Yeah.
probably
on
on
the
the
final
credits
credits.
because
Yeah, that
in-
version absolutely rocks. It's brilliant.
in the 1996 film,
Mm.
Roger is a game designer rather than a
Mm.
songwriter,
Yes.
Yes.
like he is in the original.
Yeah.
Doesn't
That's
he
Jeff
have more
Daniels,
than one
isn't it?
game? This is the question. Because for a songwriter, he doesn't do a lot.
He wrote one song in the whole film.
Yeah,
It was a one-hit wonder.
there's only one song in the film.
Yeah.
Which
And that's
when you
Jeff
have a-
Daniels plays.
when you have a
Roger
central
in
character who's a songwriter, you expect a few more
I
songs.
think the thing about 101 Dalmatians is just such a when you look at like the animation and then you look, we'll probably talk about this a lot tonight, is that which one do we prefer? Do we prefer the animation style? Have they managed to get not the same story, but the same feeling you'd have got watching the animation as what you'd get watching the live action or the reimagined version?
I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
remember. It's
So I
been a
think you
long
do
time
with it.
since I've watched the live action.
I think with that one you do. I
I think you
there's
do with that one because Glenn
Yeah.
Close is scary enough. Because the animation,
Yeah.
you know, Cruella was she was properly freaky, wasn't
Yeah.
she? And
Mm.
just the way she turns up in a big limo, and then the whole thing, and she was terrifying. And I think Glenn Close played that brilliantly. It's not a film I go back and watch. Maybe I should, but I think it was good. It was good for its time as well. I think it has aged well.
That's true.
Like Glenn Close herself.
Oh,
I'm sure that the villain in is it Rescuers Down Under or Rescuers was just a copy of Cruella, just with a different look and different accent.
Oh, probably.
I'm sure
Why-
it was.
Why break it if it's not broke? Why fix it if
Yeah.
it's not
That's
broken?
true.
Piece? Just use the
Yeah.
same. They reuse. They
Yeah.
reuse the ideas. What's
Oh.
next?
Karen talking about puppies.
Well, puppies, more puppies.
More puppies.
102
102
Dalmatians.
Dalmatians. Hit
Now, you
sequel.
see, when I did my list, I didn't include any sequels.
Yeah.
So
We added them
Okay.
in.
we snuck that one in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Ah.
technically, there is a 101 Dalmatians 2,
Patches London Adventure.
Patches London
London
Adventure.
Adventure.
Mm.
Yes, there is.
Really?
But that's
Completely
an
different
that's an
type of
animation.
Milking it.
Yeah.
It was
That
one
was
of
a
the
straight-to-video
90s
animation.
straight to DVD
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I remember it. Yeah,
I think there
So
becomes a
technically-
point where you're just milking it.
yeah.
I wonder who was in
But
charge.
the
Maybe
plot is
Chapek.
completely different.
2000.
2000.
Was Eisner still there?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if I remember
one-
rightly, I was reading something a few months ago that Bob Chapek in the 90s was in control of like the Disney Vault, and a lot of the things that were happening with it were the not the remakes, the stuff that come to VHS.
Straight to VHS.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Which
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
yeah,
would explain
explains
quite,
the
quite a
explosion
lot.
of straight to VHS
But yeah.
animated
Yeah.
films that appeared in the 90s.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
all
I
right.
think
They
102
filled a
Dalmatians
cold
is-
Sunday afternoon.
I think 102 Dalmatians
Some of
probably.
them weren't terrible either.
I think it was a good film, but it was forgettable. It's not one that.
See, now I preferred 102 Dalmatians to 101 Dalmatians.
Well, because there was an extra dog.
No, because I really liked Oddball.
Extra puppy.
I really liked Oddball.
Okay.
The little
All I-
Dalmatian puppy with no spots.
Yeah, we know.
And then she got
Yeah.
a spot at the end. I thought that was really cute.
Aw.
Yeah.
I was 10 at the time.
I remember the parrot, but I
That's
can't
why
remember
you
the
And the
name. of
parrot.
But I can't remember the name. Wait.
No, I can't remember the name of
Polly.
the parrot either.
Who's the,
Parrot.
Who's
Jose.
the famous French actor?
Jose.
Actually, it very well might have been. It
Must
was
be one of
something
them.
along
Wait,
the lines of Polly, I think.
wait, we've got the cast here.
Who's the famous
Waddlesworth.
French actor?
That's where
Waddlesworth.
Gerard Depardieu.
Gerard Depardieu.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. Yes, it was. Yes.
He didn't deserve that.
Yeah.
He did not deserve that part. He's too good an actor. Sorry.
Yeah.
Quickly from the success of Roxanne.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Okay, the next film is
Oh.
one I haven't seen.
no, I haven't either.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
weird.
this is
The
this
Tim
is
Burton
the
one.
Tim Burton's version.
Tim Burton version.
Yeah.
So I have
Yes.
seen it.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
weird,
So have I. It is. Yeah.
I'm not
then-
surprised.
but it's
Alice in
meant to be
Wonderland.
because
Alice in Wonderland's a bit weird.
Yeah, it's true. It's
And it's Tim
I-
Burton.
Yeah. I'm
does
still
it
not sure
do
about the
normal.
Queen of Hearts.
It's
John.
nothing.
Hi,
Hey,
Step
John.
Hi. It's nothing really to do with the animated version, and it's from what I can remember very little to do with the book.
Yes, very little.
well, I think there was some artistic license employed in terms
Yes.
of
Yes.
how much time can we get certain people on screen,
Mm.
yeah.
perhaps. How can we get our money's worth out of the cast that are costing a lot?
Yes.
Mm.
And again,
Is how I would
another-
think about it.
another Harry Potter crossover.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So, what's the name played the Queen?
Bellatrix Lestrange.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bonham Carter.
Yeah.
And
Carter.
Johnny Depp's Grindelwald.
Yes. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I
Who knew
think it
Universal
was-
and Disney and Harry Potter would appear so much in the first 20 minutes of tonight's
I know.
Disney live action show?
Is anyone doing a
Dan's
Harry
made
Potter
a very
counter?
Dan's made a very good point that actually
Mm.
that's kicked them off because it made $1 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? It
Yeah.
made that much?
Right.
The sequel
did.
flopped, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sequel
Alice in the
did
Looking
really
Glass.
well.
Yeah, I
Looking
think
Glass.
Through the Looking Glass.
it's not quite as strong a story either, but I think that that Dan's right that was the thing that everyone suddenly jumped and realised that they could make a lot of money by redoing the same movie. So
Yep.
let's see what else we could do. So
Let's see what else people will be interested
what else can
in.
we squeeze out of the existing vault?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I'm just looking at Wendy's comment.
Oh, is it this one?
Yeah.
I do admit it's pretty cool when 101 Dalmatians came
Wow.
out. Publishers act out one of the scenes of Hollywood Studios.
There's
I'll
a
post
story
action
there.
review later
He's going to
on.
love you for that, Wendy.
Yeah.
Is that like when the performers are on Hollywood Boulevard? Because they're
Yeah.
they were brilliant.
Wow.
The citizens of Hollywood.
Citizens of Hollywood. Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Yes, they were incredible, and I'm so sad that they're
Yeah.
not there now. They were.
Yes,
Because
indeed.
there are no small
That
parts,
is
only
so
small
true.
paper
Small
checks.
pages.
So
Yes.
true. But yeah, Alice in Wonderland. It's not my kind of film. Street
Is
the
it worth-
Spear,
is it
Marcus.
worth a
Thank you
watch?
very much.
Yes.
I think if you're gonna sit down and watch that, I think you have to go in with a really open mind and not
Okay.
think too much about the book or the original
Mm.
Disney movie, and just
Yeah.
take it on face value for the movie that it is, and expect
Yeah.
it to be weird.
It's
But
got
it's a good
Tim
film.
Burton,
Tim
though,
Burton,
directing it, so you're expecting
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, it's a bit like
Yeah.
the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory remake. That you know,
Oh, I like that. Yeah,
yeah. If you like that,
Really?
you might quite like.
yeah.
Don't go there.
Don't go
I-
there. I
Yeah.
hated that.
That's
all right.
not a
Chocolate
Disney
Factory.
movie. We're not
It's
going
not
there.
Disney.
No, we're not
Fine.
going there.
We're not
No,
going
no,
there.
no, no.
We're
Because I was
not
to say,
going
if you
there.
enjoy that, Ben, if you like that
Yeah.
movie, you'll probably quite like
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
It's darker, but it's Tim Burton.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
something
You know.
different. It's sometimes instead.
Hmm.
I think with a lot of the films we'll talk about tonight is that some of them are a bit too close to
Yes.
Yeah.
the original animation, and maybe having a few additional things added to it and a completely different story in certain places, and the way it's directed sometimes can add more to the
Enhance
story.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will just say, Helena Bonham Carter was Mrs. Bucket in that that
Charlie and the
that,
Chocolate
that
Factory.
Chocolate Factory. So
So
she's
there
getting
you go.
everywhere.
Yeah,
She gets
That's
everywhere.
because she is a
Yeah.
phenomenal actress.
yeah, that is
Yes,
true.
she is.
Okay,
Wasn't
so
she
we're
married
now...
to Tim Burton as well?
Yes.
Yes,
Which
Yes.
probably
that
helps.
explains a lot.
I think it's probably why.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
Free
I think-
labour. Come on, Mum. Get crazy
Discount.
on.
yeah. You're not doing the thing this weekend. This is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one.
Maleficent,
One of
yeah.
our favourites.
This is one of my
Yeah.
favourites.
Yeah.
So
We
this
really
isn't
are
a remake, though.
It's a
Reimagining.
it's the
Reimagined classic.
story of Maleficent. It's the story of Sleeping Beauty as told from the point of view of
Mm,
Maleficent.
Yeah.
But it's
Not a remake.
It's not
Actually, is it
a
a
scene
remake?
for scene remake like some
Yeah.
of the others.
It comes under
It's
the
a
list
remake.
of remakes.
It's a reimagining of the
It's a
story.
classic.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of trying to do a Wicked.
Mm,
So,
It does it
Wicked.
really well.
yeah.
yeah, if you know the story of Wicked, the musical, and how that relates to the Wizard of Oz, it's kind of the same idea.
Just sort of looking from
A different
Yeah.
Yeah.
perspective.
on it, and I think they do it really well.
They
and
do.
Angelina
Out
Jolie
of
is
This
perfect
list is
as-
definitely one of my favourites.
Yeah.
You and I definitely have different tastes.
Yeah, we
For sure.
absolutely hated
I
it.
really hated this,
Yeah.
particularly
Did
the fairies.
you?
Yeah. Particularly the fairies.
Yeah.
The three fairies were awful.
Well, the
And
fairy
you-
godmothers
Yeah.
they were meant to be though.
Oh.
They were meant to be a bit not very good at what they were doing.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they were just badly done. They were just badly.
Saying that you can't really
Yeah.
compare it to the original.
Mm.
I just
Thank you, Valerie. Have fun in Nomad Lounge. Have another night monkey
Yeah.
on us.
Yes.
Waffle on.
Waffle on. No,
Right.
I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, Angelina Jolie was absolutely brilliant in
Yes,
the part.
she was. She was
yeah.
brilliant.
She was absolutely
I
great.
don't doubt that.
Yeah, but I just didn't like what it did to the story. I didn't like the way it. For me, it trashed the original story rather than giving another perspective on it.
It
I
gave
thought it gave
a-
just the
I
other
think it
side of
gave
the
a very
coin.
good reason as to why she
had that.
had that why she
Meltdown.
went down that road in the first place. And actually what I quite liked is Maleficent was the first Disney film where true love wasn't between a girl and a guy. It was mother and daughter relationship.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
And I like because they did it in Frozen as well.
Yeah.
I like that change of perspective that when we're
Definitely.
talking about there are different kinds of love out there,
Yeah,
and all of
yeah.
them are true.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
I think
like
you're
that
right,
they did that.
Marcus. Marcus has just said that I think someone saw Wicked and
Yes.
said we can do that with Melissa. I think you're probably
Yes.
right.
Yes, absolutely.
And I wonder how much money Stephen Schwartz got. Probably not very much for stealing his
No.
stories. But
Okay, what's the next one? What's the next one?
What we got? Oh, Cinderella.
Yay! I love
Claire's favourite.
It's not my favourite, but I,
I
love
liked
it.
it. I liked
Oh,
it.
I just thought it was
Yes.
fabulous.
I'm with
I
Ben
would-
on this one. I liked it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it
Watched
was awful.
over
but
and over and over.
I think I've only seen it once.
it's that
I was
woman
sad-
again.
It is.
Helena Bonham Carter's there
She's in.
again.
Yeah.
She was
It's a fairy
brilliant.
godmother.
Yeah.
She was
Of course she
fabulous.
was.
Yeah.
She was so good as a
one
fairy
of
godmother.
Lily James's first films as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Lily James was brilliant. I thought
Yeah.
Kate Blanchett was incredible as stepmother.
Yeah.
I was very sad when Kevin Kline got popped off as the father because he was bad as well.
Aw.
Was it Kevin Kline or am I thinking of Beauty and the Beast? He was definitely
He was in Beauty and the
The
Beast.
Beast, for
He
sure,
was
yeah.
Yeah.
her
He was
father.
Maurice,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was Maurice. Is he in?
Yes.
he was.
I think he was in Cinderella as well. I just
can't
really
remember.
liked it. I really loved this version of Cinderella. I think Millie was Millie was 3, and I remember we bought her the dress, the blue
Hayley
dress,
Atwell
and
was
she
in that
wore
film.
it. She was,
Yeah.
She was.
Um,
She was Ella's mother.
yes, who dies very quickly. So
Yeah.
we bought Millie the little. I think we got it in the outlet store in Orlando, the blue Cinderella dress
Yes.
with the
yeah.
butterflies on it, and she wore it because we went to 1900 Park Fair for dinner one night.
Oh, wow.
And
Oh.
she wore the blue dress, and Cinderella came
Yeah.
to talk to her, and I met Prince
Oh.
Charming, who had 0 personality.
Not very charming then.
Well, so
He was
but accurate,
very
accurate.
charming.
Prince, and that was it.
But you know,
Yeah. To be fair, certainly in the animation, he has 0 personality anyway.
there was
but-
not a lot going on. There was
No.
he was
No.
there for photos, and the smile
Oh,
was lovely.
bless.
And that's the infamous night where Morgan got embarrassed by
Oh,
the
Ah.
stepsisters.
the sisters,
but
yeah. Oh,
yeah.
they're brilliant. Yeah.
Not when you're a 13-year-old boy. They're not.
Oh, bless him. Yeah.
He was mortified, and it was
Oh.
fantastic. Yes, Simon, Kevin Kline.
Simon?
Kevin Kline for me will always be the Pirate King from the
Yes,
film version
From
of the Pirates of
Penzance.
Penzance.
Yes.
He was like the best Pirate King ever.
Fantastic.
But that's
Yeah,
a completely different story. So
For
yeah,
me, he'll always be bottom in a film version of Midsummer Night's Dream.
he's an incredible actor.
He just is, yeah.
Yes, Ben
Incredible
Chaplin.
actor.
Oh, yes,
That
okay.
happened, yeah.
So
Yeah, Cinderella,
yeah.
carry on.
No, I was going to say I really, really enjoy this version of Cinderella. I think it's sweet, it's well made. I think it's got enough bite to it to make it not too saccharine, but it's pleasant. There's nothing offensive about it. I think the casting was really good. And I want to know how Lily James's middle was so teeny tiny in that dress. It wasn't like this big.
It was just
It was like it's like a little doll's waist.
Either she's wearing a very heavy corset or it's,
Well, they saved a lot of
She
money
didn't
on
eat
studio
for 9 months,
catering.
did
she didn't. Yeah.
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 So
It's a
I
film
just-
that I admire rather than enjoy.
Mm.
Yeah. It's as you say, it's well cast, it's well made.
Mm.
It's just one that I admire more than I enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm with
Yes, I think
Marcus.
CGI. Yeah.
CGI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
What's next?
on the list?
Okay, where's it gone?
Where's the list?
Oh, as we spoke earlier,
Ah.
Jungle Book.
Right.
Oh, this is the one with the weird orangutan moment, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Which was such a weird thing for that song.
That is
But
the bit that I'm
quite-
thinking of.
Yeah.
the-
Yes.
But I think it worked quite well.
What was it? I want to be like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's massive
that
head.
did not.
Yes.
Massive orangutan.
Yeah, I didn't like that version.
I think it worked quite
Yeah.
well.
I think the
Ooh.
reason that they suddenly decided very late on in the process, oh help, we need to stick some songs in here, was because no, they did, because there was another version of the Jungle Book film coming out that wasn't a Disney film.
Yep.
I think it was called Mowgli.
Yeah.
That's right.
And,
Yes.
and so Disney basically said, oh, we need to make sure everybody knows this is the Disney one.
Yeah.
So,
And you-
hi, let's stick the songs in.
and
Everybody
you
loves
can
the
tell with the
songs.
trailer that everything
Yeah.
was done separate, and
Yeah.
it felt like it.
Mhm.
But the
Yeah.
Was
biggest
it
thing
in
about it,
3D?
yes, I think it was.
But I think the 3D was done post-production, wasn't it? It wasn't.
Yeah.
Wasn't shot.
Yes,
yeah,
it's not
it wasn't. Yeah,
made
Yeah.
in 3D.
it was the using the same technology that I think it was the first film that used the same technology they used in Lion King for bringing it to life.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
the newfangled CGI.
using VR.
But it works better than in The Lion King.
Mm.
But there you
It's
go.
the same.
No. It somehow it works. Somehow it seems to be more realistic in Jungle Book than in The
I
Lion
think
King.
it's more
I
realistic
think
in
it's
Lion
because
King,
you've
but
got a
it's-
human there, so you can kind of compare.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah.
But can we just talk the casting for this? Idris Elba, as Shere
Amazing.
Khan.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Bill
Yeah.
Murray.
Hey, Patricia.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining
Hi,
Yeah.
us.
Patricia.
Hi.
Who are Bill Murray as Baloo.
Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Now, Bill
Yes.
Murray doesn't do.
Uh,
He doesn't do a lot of stuff these days. He
No.
doesn't
No.
need to. Let's face it.
Yeah.
And Bill Murray is
Cameos
incredible.
for
So
certain films, but yeah.
And it didn't
Just
matter that
so
Bill
good.
Murray wasn't the greatest singer on earth because he played it really well.
The part
Yeah.
wasn't meant to be.
That's
The,
No,
Exactly.
no,
Yeah.
meant to have the greatest singing
But
voice.
So-
actually, I quite enjoyed the version of Bare Necessities. It was just the
Yeah.
"Want to Be Like You" that freaked me out. Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, I think
Yeah.
we all would.
quite frankly,
Idris Elba's
Marcus, so would
amazing.
I.
Now there's an idea. Yes.
They missed a trick when they did that casting.
Yes.
And Scarlett Johansson as Car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gutted
Interesting
you couldn't see
casting.
her face.
Yes.
That's because
Yeah,
you don't like
it's-
There
snakes.
we are.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't do snakes.
But you do Scarlett Johansson.
Yes.
That's it. That's it.
Allegedly.
That's it.
Yeah, we've lost our family-friendly rating.
It's gone.
Let's.
And it wasn't even
I
me,
don't-
it was
you know
Claire.
what I don't- You know what I mean.
I knew it. Ben is Indiana Jones.
Ben wishes.
Don't like snakes. That's
Oh, wonderful.
So I think it was okay. We saw it at the movie. We saw it at the cinema, and
Yeah.
I think we saw it in 3D as well. I know
Okay.
that we.
yeah. I think-
I remember thinking that I want to, that section with the I want to be like you who was just randomly stuck in the middle and didn't
Yeah.
fit for me at all.
Yeah.
Whereas in
Right,
the
okay.
original cartoon movie, actually it all flows perfectly.
Yeah.
And that just felt like someone had gone, let's do the big show number.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then sort of stuck it in after. Yeah. Wasn't for
There
me.
were just certain parts of the remake. It just didn't flow. Didn't
Yeah,
go with.
yeah.
Don't go with it. It just.
Let me just,
I preferred the
Simon.
ending.
can I just say, Simon, no, Bob Chapek doesn't like her either. These are just you.
I preferred the ending of the reimagined Jungle
Yes.
Book to the original. I preferred that he stayed in the jungle rather than going
Mm.
to the village.
I haven't read the book, so I don't know what the book
No, I
ending
haven't.
is.
Mm.
And I was a Cub Scout as well. I should know.
Yeah.
You should. You're Bagheera and
Arcala.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All that. Yes.
Yeah, I should know. And I was a Scout as well. So yeah, I
Yeah.
should know.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in you, Peter.
Oh,
Yes.
Sorry.
Have to take all your badges off your arm.
Rip off all
Take
of
away
that.
the cooking badge and the
Yes.
the fire lighting badge and all of those things
First
that
aid.
Yeah.
set you
Throw the wobble
well on your
away.
career.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I'll remove his wobble.
Beg your pardon.
That's what family friendly right now.
The little plastic bit that ties your neck
I know what a woggle is.
Yes.
I know
I
what
don't know
woggle
if anyone else watching this does.
Oh, there's loads of
Oh, dear.
stuff in the chat.
Yeah.
Where's Greg when you need him? He's a special person.
Oh.
Okay, moving swiftly on
Yes.
through the looking glass.
Um,
He's
Yeah,
moving
it's
swiftly.
not-
on.
Moving even
moving
on.
on, moving
This
on.
one
Go to
didn't
the next one.
exist.
Because this one
Yes.
might be a bit controversial.
Oh yeah.
Well, I
Well,
could see it
she
being.
couldn't sing.
The auto-tune
Yeah.
one. Yay!
It's
Yay.
a good one.
Yep.
There are two things I like about this, and they are Luke Evans and Josh Gad.
Oh, I know. That's what I would say as well.
Yeah.
I thought. Do you
Okay.
I'm
not sure that's even better. Okay.
Okay.
I think the Beauty and the Beast live action reimagining was really good. Again, it's one with Cinderella. It's one that I will happily watch over and over again. Millie loves it. I think some of the additional musical numbers they put in were really good. Stanley Tucci was amazing. Ewan McGregor was fantastic. His French accent was hysterical.
That's one way of calling it.
Yeah.
I know. I love it. I just think it's such a great film.
I just love
and
the extension to the story.
This
It
is
just
it.
made more
exactly.
sense.
Gave
I remember-
more to us.
Yeah, a few weeks after, I thought, you know, I'm going to go back and watch the animation. I did, and I was disappointed in the animation because of I really enjoyed the story, I really enjoyed the additional songs, and I just felt it flowed better. Obviously, it was a longer film,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So what I like
Dan-
is they
Dan
got
Stevens was
some of those
great.
pesky, annoying questions like, why would you let an 11-year-old prince answer the door when he's got a house full of servants to a lady in the
Yes.
middle of the night?
Mm.
But the first film had.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Still, what happened at the end of Beauty and the Beast? Because not all of them turn back into. What are they going to have? No
Is it?
cutlery, no cups,
Yeah.
no.
Yes. Beauty and the Beast 2, the trip to IKEA. Yes.
Yeah.
I
Disney,
think
you
that-
need to do that. I know you're working. I know you're working on a prequel, but please, we need to see the sequel of.
Yes.
Yes.
Home
yes.
Depot.
Yes.
Home Depot. Yes.
Yes.
Or
I
the
have
French
to say,
Home
equivalent.
Depot version.
Yeah.
Yes. Luke Evans was
Um,
utterly wonderful. Josh Gad was
I
absolutely wonderful.
just
Those two,
Cannot
Yeah.
wait for the series
I really want to see
that's
that.
coming
yeah.
to Disney Plus. It's gonna. Last year, I said there was things that I was really looking forward to, and WandaVision was the thing that I was really looking forward to. Next year, that is the thing I am really looking
Yes.
forward to, and I'm
Yes.
putting my name against it now. That I think it's going to be incredible.
I
So,
don't
yeah.
think the household the household objects work as well
Mm.
in the film. I think they don't feel as realistic.
Hmm.
I don't know. I
they
think I
creep
just
me out.
think it's charming. I think it was really charming. I think Emma Thompson as Mrs. Potts was,
That was a good
amazing.
That was a
choice.
good choice.
That was a
That
good
was a
choice.
good
really
choice.
good
And
yeah.
Ian
casting. I mean, the
McKellen,
cast,
Cogsworth as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
the casting was great. It was a
They are-
stellar
Yeah.
cast.
They
The
are
only
good
thing
choices, but the look
Was the auto tune
creeps
with
me
Emma
out.
Watson?
The look
The
creeps me
auto-tune.
out, I have to say. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I mean, bless her, Emma Watson, playing a girl who
was
loves to
great.
read. Gosh, there's a stretch.
Yeah.
yeah.
She's, as much as I love Emma Watson,
Yeah.
she is the only casting change I would make in that film.
I don't
Who
know
would you
who I'd
put instead of her then?
I would have put an unknown in because you've got
Would
all of
you?
these other big names in a film. It would have been nice to have had an unknown as the main character and the main star, which is what they sort of did in Cinderella. It's what they have done in a few of the newer ones as well.
I don't know who I'd have put in. What about people in the chat? Who would you have cast instead of Emma
don't
Watson?
think
And don't
there's
just say
anyone
someone who can
that-
sing.
Yes.
I don't think there's anyone that comes to mind that I'd say they would be perfect in that. I've always thought, obviously watching after Harry Potter, like she's the everyone would say Emma Watson would be the perfect one. She just needs to sing.
Maybe Amy Adams.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit
Yeah.
old, but she would have been
Anna
good.
Kendrick's in everything else.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. They sort of split them between them, don't they? You have
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
I'll have that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Mulaney as Belle.
What
Okay.
What I
Hi, Christine.
wasn't
Hi,
keen
Chris.
Hey.
What I wasn't keen on as well was they made her a bit snobbish. Oh, hi, I'm better than everybody else in this village because I can read. Yeah, blah 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 blah.
I don't know. I think that's kind of part of Belle's character.
I'm
think
too
they
old,
just-
perhaps, Simon.
I liked that they plus the story. There was more to it rather than just there were scenes that were a straight copy. I thought that was really clever, but then it gave you just that little bit more to go on.
More
whether
background, more details.
Exactly. So the script was similar. The setting was beautiful. I think that the relationship between Gaston and LeFou was sheer
Fantastic.
genius.
Yeah.
And
I like Maurice having a bit more character as well.
The
Kevin
characterization
Kline.
of the beast in the.
I thought Dan Stevens
man.
was great. I thought
Yeah.
his turmoil.
Instead of just making him an angry
Yeah.
beast, they actually made him an intellectual, someone that could match Belle.
Yeah.
Whereas in the original, he was illiterate.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
That's
wish
true.
though they had given him some of the songs from the
From the
stage
show.
show.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Evermore's
if I
so
can-
beautiful. Evermore's great.
I really liked
Yeah.
Evermore.
Yeah.
And Days in the Sun as well. It's one of my
Makes me
favourites
cry.
from that film.
I found it didn't hold together as well as I wanted it to. So
I think that's the thing with a lot of these is like you get it's the animation is like perfect when you watch it, and then when you know that Disney are coming up with something, it's like, what are they going to do? Are they going to? Because I know with social media and everything, there's a lot of things where everyone goes, no, they shouldn't be doing this. But I think there are some, like we spoke about tonight, that really do deserve the credit, especially with Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
I think it's done it justice.
I'll happily watch it over and over.
I'll pay the extra money and watch the show instead.
And we are for my
And
birthday.
we are,
The film, fact fans, the film was our first date.
Cool.
The original
Not
film.
the original film, not the 2017.
2017.
No, the
I think
original
you've been married a little bit
animated
longer
film.
than that.
The original animated film was our first date. So there you go.
Yes.
I was 1 year old. I wasn't even old enough to go to the cinema.
Oh, big
I was really
boy,
worried you wanted the when Beauty and the Beast 2017.
No, the original one.
Let's move on. What's next?
Okay, something that wasn't on Peter's list, which is something that we can't really not talk about because
no,
it
You
is.
mentioned
remake.
Idris Elba as Winnie the Pooh.
It's classed as a reimagined classic on Disney Plus.
Okay.
Talking of
Now,
things
which
that make you
version-
cry.
Which is this? This
And
is
This
Haley
one is
Atwell again.
older.
this is
Hayley
this the
Atwell.
version with the whole PTSD?
It's a really sad one.
Yeah.
Really sad one.
Yeah.
Just
I loved
where he
it.
says goodbye to the character. He says goodbye to his friends.
And then he grows up, which you should never do.
Yeah.
No.
It's
No.
traumatic. It's really traumatic.
I don't know who
Um,
hasn't cried not watching a film. It's just it's-
You're heartless if
It's
you
a
haven't cried
gorgeous
watching it.
Yeah.
film.
I didn't watch it.
And
So...
Tigger as an old man.
Oh.
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Hey,
Talk about
John.
how cute.
Old men, and here comes John.
Can we just talk about how cute those characters
John
are
is,
as
yeah.
old men and women?
Marcus, I preferred Hook, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Partly for the
Yeah.
soundtrack.
We
but,
didn't actually
you know,
think of adding a hook onto this list.
No,
That's because it's not Disney.
because
it's not a Disney movie.
no,
No.
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 it's just one that we really
That will
like.
be why then.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I
can't
think it's a
comment on
film
this.
definitely to watch.
And I like the
Okay.
story of it.
Yeah, I think it was good, but it was
Yeah.
really
Very
sad.
sad. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Happy ending though.
Claire, you have to watch that on Friday.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Here we go. Started early.
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Yeah, 3 days early.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, we've got quarter of an hour, guys.
Okay, well
What's
we're in
John's
2018, so we've only
So
got a
we've
few
got-
more
Not so
years.
bad. Not so bad.
Well,
Not so
yeah.
bad.
We can breeze through 2019 because there's a million of them.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with Dumbo,
I haven't
Didn't
actually
see
watched
it.
this.
another Tim Burton
No,
one.
I haven't seen
Haven't
it yet.
seen it either.
yet. No.
Claire, have you seen it?
I have not. Dan has. I have not.
Dan, your opinion, please.
Yeah,
Dan and Millie have watched it.
Okay.
But-
On my got to
What
get
did Millie
round to that
think?
It was on
Monday
our
list.
list. We
Yeah,
had it
yeah.
to listen to on
What did
several
Millie
times
think?
and always cancelled it.
So Millie
Just-
Millie liked it, but she preferred the animated movie.
Yeah,
Right.
Oh.
Simon Watson thinks it's meh.
I think
I think
that's
it's
kind
one of those. Yeah, I haven't seen it when it came
The
out.
fact
any
that
good
none of us
reviews
have rushed
about
out to watch it might,
Indicate.
yeah.
it. Yeah, love the animation. Not too sure on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also,
Yeah.
it's one of those things. If the animation's done really well, do you need to do it?
Mm.
Do it. That's one of those.
But this is
ones
the big
that-
question that overarches all this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because especially in 2019, because we've touched on one
I-
film. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 films.
Keep
6
I
going,
remakes.
feel
Vince.
like they remade Dumbo because there are some questionable scenes in the original.
I think it probably got passed over in the volume of movies that were coming out in 2019.
Yeah.
To be honest with
Yeah.
you, because
I
there was
think it
so
was-
much going on, and I
It was
think
the first
it was
one, I think, of that year.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It was
but
the
I
one that was
think-
out in March.
yeah. I think there was an
Yes,
awful
yeah.
lot going on, and perhaps was just surpassed
And it
by the
depends
excitement for some of the
if you're a
others.
family, are you going to go to cinema every couple of months to see a film? Because cinema
Yeah.
prices, and it's
Yeah.
one of those
Yeah.
things. It's
It wasn't a cast that grabbed you either.
Danny
No,
DeVito,
no.
isn't it?
Yeah.
But that was it. That's all I can
Yeah.
think of.
I think Colin.
What's next?
They're all
Okay.
the Collins.
Farrell.
Colin was in it.
There was a Colin
Colin.
in it.
Okay, so
Powell.
Colin.
there we go.
What's
So
next?
what have we done that? Oh, Aladdin.
Aladdin.
One of the better
Awesome movie.
ones.
Yes.
Yeah,
Will Smith
definitely.
as
Yeah.
the genie.
Yeah.
Nobody else could have replaced Robin Williams in that part.
No,
I don't think he even replaced him. I think he
Listen,
just
no.
did it
It's
slightly.
only
did his own
unique
thing.
style.
Yeah. I think it was-
I've heard lots of criticism in that they didn't let him go far enough, that they chained him too much to Robin Williams' style, and didn't
don't-
allow him really to make its own.
It
I
didn't
don't
come
know.
across in that way.
No.
No.
Which
And I've seen
from
I've seen interviews with Will Smith who talks about how he wanted to keep true to the
Yeah.
memory of Robin Williams,
Yeah.
and therefore I think he will have had some artistic license in that part, but the director will have been very clear about what their requirements were
Yes.
Yeah.
when he agreed to do it. So
Mm.
I think that success is something that you need to bear in mind when you're casting and creating it.
Yeah.
I think it's
I think it's a
definitely
great
one of the
movie.
better ones. It's a good
Yeah.
one, yeah.
I really
Really,
liked
really
the
good.
bit with carpet and making the Cinderella castle.
There were a
Yes.
lot of Easter
There
eggs
was-
in that
yeah.
film.
Yeah.
And it's the map
Yeah.
where it's like Adventureland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of
that-
little Easter eggs. It was
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
clever.
Mm.
It
For
was fun.
me,
Sharon's right. No
liked-
one can replace Robin Williams.
Yeah,
No.
absolutely. I liked what they did with Jasmine's character. I liked
Yes.
the way that they gave her more to do and they gave her more agency. I did love her song. I'm not quite sure it belongs in that film.
So,
It feels to me like it's
Speechless.
it's an utterly wonderful song and it deserves to be a standard. I'm not sure it quite belongs in that film.
What do we think of Jafar and the casting of Jafar? Because I was
That was
That
the-
was
that was the only bit
bad
that-
thing
that-
about
yeah.
that film.
Wrong,
I
wrong.
kind
He
of
wasn't
went
evil enough.
Yeah.
He was just a bit.
But also, I go similar with Iago as well. But that goes with Jafar. It's that out of the whole film, they're the weakest.
He
bit, I
needs
think.
Jafar is vile. He needs to be really, really like
Evil, and
He
that
just didn't
guy's
seem
not.
it.
horrible.
He just seemed too nice to be
and
Jafar.
I think that they didn't necessarily push that character, and that may have been a decision they made deliberately.
Yeah.
I think it's a directorial decision as opposed to
Yeah.
an act. Yeah.
And also, it's
But
one
I
of
was
those things, if
disappointed.
you're trying to focus on, because with them remaking Aladdin, it was the focus was always going to be on a genie, regardless of who they cast
Yeah.
as Aladdin
Yeah.
and Jasmine. I
Yeah.
think everyone was Robin Williams, Genie. I think with Jafar, it was like, okay, we'll just we don't need to focus on it as much. I think the focus was on trying to, like what you were saying, Claire, with Will Smith trying to channel Robin Williams and try and just not ruin his legacy and just make it his own as well.
Yeah.
And that's what I liked about it.
I think some counter to that with a really strong baddie would have helped, because it would have it would have elevated that a little bit more. So I was just a bit disappointed
That
by
was
it.
the
thing
only
is-
letdown, think of
The
it.
thing is,
Who
they
would you
have
have
been.
casted him?
Oh, I don't know.
Idris
Who would
Elba.
you
No,
He could have done it.
he definitely can't sing.
No, he can't.
No. For me,
Helena Bonham Carter.
yeah, no.
She's in like every other film.
Yeah. The thing is that there are various versions of Aladdin already. There is a successful stage version, and the guys who've played the genie in that have been brilliant, while not being Robin Williams.
Yeah,
they've brought their own stamp to it. There's also been theme park versions in various parks. There was one in Disneyland for years. So yeah.
And we need to say hello to Grumpy Old Man as well.
Yes.
Grumpy Old Git.
Yes.
Who would
I
I
was trying to
who
keep
would I
him
have
friendly.
cast? Who would I have cast as the
See, I'm
as
trying to
Jafar?
think that as well.
Maybe I don't know, someone like Liam Neeson. I will
That's
find
different.
you. And I will kill you.
They went
I
for a
don't
Middle
know.
Eastern actor, didn't they?
Hmm.
Or an
kinda.
American Middle Eastern actor.
I don't know.
I think they went for that look.
Matt Lucas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that
comedy
would have been
version, maybe.
amazing.
Matt
I
Lucas
think
as
he could do that
Iago.
really well.
Matt Lucas
You
as
would have made a better
Iago.
Iago,
I could
actually.
see that. Yes.
Well, he played Thénardier in Les Mis, so
Yes,
yeah,
so,
he's he
yeah.
could have done it. He could have
Yeah,
done it.
I think there were probably other options, but
Yeah.
Ian
Sir
McKellen.
Ian McKellen,
Yes. Yes.
maybe.
Yes.
Can't
Maybe.
sing either.
Yes.
Doesn't really
there you
matter,
go.
really. It's Jafar.
So
Jafar's got
And we've shown
a
with Beauty and the Beast you can
5-line
use
song.
auto-tune,
It's
you're
not
fine.
really.
Yes.
what's next on the list
Okay,
for
we're going for
2019?
2019. So, Lion King.
No, the
I'm
worst
probably
ever
the-
rubbish. Sorry. Rubbish.
Sorry, Peter.
Rubbish.
No,
Could you
'cause-
just eject Peter from
No,
the
I
stream,
found the
please?
mute button. It's fine. There we go. We can,
Perfect.
Claire, we can talk
We've
about.
muted him.
Wait.
I
We
love-
can talk about Lion King.
I love the Lion King remake.
I did too.
So
They
it took me
ruined it.
ages. I didn't see it at the movie theatre. I didn't go to the cinema. Dan and Millie went. I think Morgan might have gone as well. I can't remember. I saw it probably only 18 months ago for the first time, and I watched it 3 times in the same weekend. It's utterly brilliant, and I just think that the partnership for Timon and Pumbaa totally
was
makes
just-
it.
Especially the talking of Beauty and the Beast, just to be our guest bit.
It's just fantastic,
Yeah,
and
that is fun.
I think the CGI. It's not a live action remake. This is where my
No.
live action
Yeah.
rant
This is
starts
where
coming
like
in. It's
yes.
not live action, but I
It's
think
reimagined.
the reimagining CGI was incredible.
Yeah. There's only one
No.
issue with
Oh.
that film. There's one issue with that film, and I will say it because I
Yeah,
know
and it
you
ruined it completely for me.
be prepared.
Be prepared, yeah.
That ruined
And
that
actually,
song. Just he couldn't sing.
I hate the actor that played Scar in general.
Yeah, I can't pronounce it.
What?
Chiwetel
Chiwetel
Ejiofor.
Ejiofor.
I love
He's
him.
a
Don't
brilliant
get me wrong;
actor,
he's
yeah.
a brilliant actor,
But
but he didn't nail that part.
no, I
Can
would
I
say
just-
that's
I
the
thought-
same way as Jafar in Aladdin.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
probably put that in the same sort of thing. That it wasn't right.
The
It just
problem
didn't
is-
feel.
Well, the problem is for me because I love "Be Prepared" that song so much. It's probably my
Yeah.
favorite of all of the Disney songs. If
Yeah.
I had to pick one, and then ruining it ruined the whole
Absolutely.
film for me.
Yeah.
Ben,
As
could
much
you
as
just
the CGI
bring...
was amazing and the casting of Timon and Pumbaa was brilliant, and I'm not 100% sold on Beyonce either.
No.
Oh, I liked how she played Nala. I like the
Mm.
fact that she was a little bit
They didn't use
feistier
her
and she
singing
was a
voice
bit.
properly.
I wasn't bothered by that. I like the fact that she was a bit more mature and her irritation with Simba and how he was being a bit flaky. I thought that was brilliant. She was just like, "Come
That would
on!"
have
Whereas
fixed
in the
it.
original,
If they could have had,
it was all a bit simpering and whereas Beyonce was like,
Yeah.
"No, come on, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
yeah,
You know, you could almost see that. Come
Morgan's
on.
right.
Yeah.
We needed Jeremy Irons.
Yeah.
back. If they
You
but they
got
had James L. Jones.
back from Mufasa.
Yes.
But then also, why couldn't you have had
Mm.
Rowan Atkinson back for Zazu?
Yeah.
It cost too much.
Actually, I didn't mind Zazu.
Yeah,
I liked
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
guy that did the voice of Zazu.
and he's
but
a
My
difficult
main-
person
I
to get
have
on
to
with.
admit, Timon and Pumbaa just
But
Yeah.
Timon
stole
and
the
Pumbaa
show.
were
It was
brilliant.
yeah, it
So
wasn't.
who's
the
it?
line.
Seth Rogen and
What's his name?
We have it.
I want to
here.
say Billy Eisen.
Billy
Someone help me out.
Yeah, Billy
Eichner? Billy Eichner.
Billy
No, Billy
Eichner.
Eichner.
Yeah.
Eichner.
Yeah.
They were utterly brilliant. And the Lion
Yeah.
King 1 and 2 3/4 or 1 3/4 or
One
whatever
and
it
a
was.
half.
Yeah.
1.5.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brilliant as well. Really good.
Can I just say, my main problem with the film is that the faces are quite still, and there is, because they're going for this live animal look, the faces show very little expression, and it doesn't match the emotion that they're portraying. And I think that's a down rather than an up. That's where the animation works better, because you can do this personification where you can't do with a live action animal or a CGI animal.
I have to say they freak me out.
I
freak me out.
I
Do
personally
they?
think they found
Yeah.
the right
Yeah.
balance
Yeah.
from
I
being
thought-
realistic, from when you watch
Yeah.
something on, I don't know, on the BBC and you see
You got David Attenborough.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was like
It's
that.
not the same thing, but it's
but-
close.
Yeah.
It was more realistic than Jurassic Park, let's face it.
Well, yes. But
Oh,
yeah. But and then
I think it
you
was brilliant.
you get Beyonce and you don't give Nala a song to sing. You get Beyonce to sing it while we're watching Nala running.
Run
Run
across.
across the field.
Yeah.
or a
Hey,
desert.
give her more than one song because girl can sing. And
Yeah.
there are some fantastic songs. Again, you've got Shadowlands from the stage show, which is amazing.
Yeah,
You know,
it is.
Do you-
Okay. Yeah,
do
it's
you know what I
okay,
think
but
they'll do?
yeah.
They've got a prequel coming out.
Yeah.
That's about Mufasa and
You know,
Scar. Beyonce's
let-
not going to be in
I
that.
know, but I just
Yeah.
think that that's going to
Let
be
Nala
interesting.
sing. But
Because
yes, yeah, be
The
prepared.
only thing of it, it
Yeah.
was a carbon copy of the animation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
With a couple of
No,
That-
No, it
I
wasn't.
found
there
it
was a couple of extra
It's a
scenes,
scene by
and a
scene
couple
Yeah.
of changed
but there
gags.
wasn't much different.
But-
I
Yeah.
found it compared to like Beauty and the Beast. I found it more of a carbon copy, more of one
Yeah,
very similar
yeah.
to it.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
they need to do a remake of Lion King 1.5.
yeah,
Yes.
love it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, they can do.
Oh,
But yes, for
Just
me,
very
if
good.
they cut it, they should have cut Be Prepared altogether. If they
weren't
gonna
going
do
to,
it properly,
yeah, they weren't going to do
just
it right.
cut
Just
Yeah,
mm,
Yeah,
get rid
yeah,
of it.
yeah.
I could have
Let's
gotten
move
over
on.
that.
I've
Yeah.
just seen the
Also,
time.
Scar wasn't camp, and Scar for me has to be camp. Chiwetel Ejiofor was in Kinky Boots, the film.
Yeah, but
I can do camp, you know.
I think I'd never seen Scar in that way at all. I've seen Scar as
He's
really troubled.
incredibly
And
camp.
no, I see him as
He-
yeah.
Oh,
let's
but he is
face
a
it.
panto. He's a panto
It's
baddie.
Shakespeare for the masses.
It is, yeah.
But he is a
Absolutely, yeah.
panto baddie. I'm surrounded by idiots. Yeah.
well,
See, now you say it in that accent, I'm thinking Ian McKellen. So
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah.
You'd be great.
well, carrying on 2019, as we're still stuck in this year, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil.
Not seen it.
Not as good as the
Not as good as the
original.
Not as good as the
No.
original.
Didn't think it was needed.
No.
I really don't think it was an.
Move on. I think it was
Yeah.
gratuitous use of
And I think we covered a lot of Maleficent
piggybacking.
stuff when we talked earlier. It just, yeah. One that I haven't seen, and this is a Disney Plus one, Lady and the Tramp.
No, not good.
Is it
No.
not?
Is it not? I've heard mixed
No.
reaction. of
That
it.
was very sincere, Peter.
It's
Mm,
like
not
no,
good.
don't. It's like it doesn't exist.
I actually started
We
watching
didn't
it
even-
and
yeah.
turned it off.
We did
Okay.
too.
Okay.
It was that good.
Is
Yeah.
it worth giving a watch, as in like because you like the original, or just avoid it and
No.
just
For
carry on
me,
watching Phineas and
For
Ferb?
me, it
What
had
if you
none of
didn't
the
like
charm.
the original? Then should you watch it?
It had
No.
none of the charm of the original. All right, it has none of the casual racism either, but it's just
Okay,
unnecessary for me.
let's
Even if
go
you
in-
like dogs.
Let's go into the year that we all want to forget.
The year that never happened.
Yeah.
Mulan, 2020.
Yes,
Yeah,
that was
That's a
amazing.
good film.
Yes.
Now that
That is a
because
good
of
film.
all of the issue with the pandemic and everything, was on Disney Plus. Should have been in
It was.
in the cinema.
Would have been incredible in the cinema.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm
I
waiting for
really
the
enjoyed
day.
it. We watched it.
You paid, didn't you?
No,
No, we
We
didn't.
didn't.
We didn't pay for it. We
Oh.
waited till it.
we waited.
the
Sammy
first day it
paid,
came
I
out.
think, didn't she?
Yes.
Sammy paid.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I would have paid for it.
Yes.
That film was so
It was
would have
It
been
was
worth it.
so
Yeah,
good.
it would have been. Yeah.
I
Literally
was
on the edge of my
surprised.
seat watching
Yeah.
it and just going. I think maybe also because
Bless you.
we hadn't
Thank you.
seen any films that year.
Yeah,
in
there
the
have been
cinema.
no new
There'd
films.
been no
since
films
May,
since
March.
March.
Yeah.
So it was all hyped up, and I just think they did it right.
They did.
Mm. For
Yeah,
me,
I was
it was
surprised.
a completely different take on the story, and all the better for it.
Yes.
It did.
Definitely.
Apart from using some of the music, it really didn't try. I like the animation. Don't get me wrong. It's great. I love it. But this, in the same way as there's lots of, yes.
It
But in the
didn't
same
need
way as
Mushu.
It didn't,
no,
no.
in the same way as
Yeah.
there's lots of different versions of the story of Cinderella out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
this is kind of, it's a completely different take on the story, and I
It
liked it.
felt more authentic.
Yeah.
Taking away
I-
the songs, taking away Mushu, it actually felt more authentic.
I
Well done.
loved it, but I was surprised. I was
Yeah.
really surprised. I went into watching it thinking, I'm not going to enjoy this. I'm just not going to. I just know this is not going to
Yeah.
be very good. And I could not have been more wrong. I was really, really shocked, and happily have watched it again since without any problem at all.
Yeah.
I would like to have seen it in the cinema. I think it would have been great
Mhm.
on the big screen
Oh,
with
yeah.
the sound, and
Amazing.
it would have been fantastic. The effects in terms of the you know, the weather effects and the scene casting
Yeah.
was incredible. So I
Mm.
would happily see that now
I
in
think
the cinema.
that probably would have, if the pandemic hadn't happened and cinemas didn't close,
Would have
I
been
think
massive.
that probably would have
Yeah.
been one of the highest grossing films.
Mm.
I
I think
think
it's
so,
right.
yeah.
Live action.
It's
It was really good.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
The cinematography is just beautiful
The-
as well.
there was nothing that I could fault that I wanted to change. Yes,
No,
I would have liked Mushu, but it wouldn't fit with the film.
Yeah,
It
No,
wouldn't
yeah.
fit
No,
in
and it-
with how
yeah,
it was
I agree.
done. And
Yeah, I
yeah,
I just I think it was incredible, and it was just a shame that it went straight to the screen, not to the big
yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
But
Actually, the title song "Loyal, Brave, and True" is really brilliant
Yes,
as
it is.
well.
Yeah.
It is, yes.
that's true. And
I remember
now
hearing it on the radio and thinking that has to be from Mulan.
oh, that's very cool.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That is, yes.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Nice.
But yeah.
Shame about Brother Bear, but all the rest of it.
Do you know what? The songs in Brother Bear are quite
The
good.
songs, yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the film is
I've not seen the film, so
okay.
In a while, I
Mm,
have seen it.
it's
Again,
I wouldn't-
I'm not
wouldn't
missing much.
Choose that. Yeah, it's not one
Would
that
you-
I would
Peter,
pick
would
out.
you put it in the same as Lady and the Tramp? Just yeah.
It's better than Lady and the Tramp.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
How
I'll
ma-
tell you how good Lady and the Tramp is
Okay.
then.
how
won't
many
watch
films
Lady
do you
and
need
Tramp.
where somebody gets turned into a bear? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Two,
I think I
'cause
might
there's Brave
prefer-
as well.
Yeah.
that's also true. I think I would probably prefer to watch the Country Bear Jamboree than Brother Bear.
That's saying something.
Have
Okay.
you seen the
Twice.
film?
Oh
Twice.
my gosh.
No, no,
Yeah.
not
I'd
the
watched
Country
the
Bear
Country Bear
Jamboree.
I
Jamboree
have-
twice.
Oh.
The
Oh,
actual film
sorry,
that was
Simon.
on television. It was awful. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Cool. I'm sure. I'm
Sorry,
sure it
we
I
was.
don't,
Although-
think I don't think we've owned any fans, have we?
The quality of
Oh,
animation is
Yeah.
spectacular, particularly when he gets changed into a bear. The animation is brilliant.
Yeah,
The storyline is
salvaging it, Peter. Well done.
Yeah,
I don't think
perfect.
Simon minds. I
Well,
think-
let's carry on. 2021, the year that
Cool.
things are going up. We hope.
Absolutely brilliant
Cruella.
film.
yeah.
Amazing.
I haven't
on
seen it
tone.
yet.
haven't
It's
seen it yet.
brilliant.
Yeah, really is.
I think
Okay.
Dan went to
There's-
the cinema
I
to see
went
it.
into it thinking it was going to kind of be interesting, but
The amount of music
Middling.
in that film that was just
but
yeah.
actually it's a really good take on.
It was it the first film we saw going back to the cinema?
Yes, that
Yeah.
might have had something to do with it, to be fair.
Yeah.
So, but
Is it? I'm interested to hear from everyone in the chat and also here. If you had the choice of, if you had an evening free, would you watch Cruella on Disney Plus? Is that
Yes.
something
Yes.
you would recommend doing?
I would happily watch
Yeah.
it again. It's now free on Disney Plus, so
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
I think yeah.
it's a really good background story for Cruella, and actually it makes her a bit more likable and less of a puppy killer, which is quite nice.
That's what Cruella 2 will be about then. But you know what?
Well,
That post-credit scene.
yeah.
I won't spoil anything, but no, it's very good.
Okay.
Highly
See, I
recommend
don't
it.
think there needs to be a Cruella 2.
Oh, do you know what?
I don't think
There will
needs
be
it.
one because it made a lot of
It
money.
hasn't stopped Disney
It
before.
doesn't need it because the only way
Let's
they
use
made
this
her
time, Claire.
quite redeemable
Yeah.
in a way in that film, and they'd have to make her properly evil again. and she'd have to have a complete psychotic break.
They'll just re-release 101 Dalmatians, just call it
I'll
Cruella
watch it,
2.
though, Claire. Let me know what you think.
I will. I'll watch it and see, and
Yeah.
see how I feel about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we haven't watched it yet, but yeah, we plan to definitely.
There are a few that
Thank you,
have been films that are confirmed that are coming up in the future, so we'll have a quick clip.
Quick rundown.
Peter Pan and Wendy. I'm intrigued
Yeah,
with
could
that
work.
one.
It's
That's a Disney Plus film,
I
I
think
believe.
all of these, apart from Little Mermaid and Hercules, I think they're
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
I don't know.
Okay.
Is Lilo and Stitch?
It's not
Not been
confirmed.
confirmed yet.
We found a list, and it's not actually been confirmed yet.
Right.
It's been
okay.
cancelled once,
Mm.
and
That's
it's
one of my favorite films ever.
I don't know whether they're going to do it or not.
I
And I
don't
think
I don't want them to. I like
No,
Lilo
I
and
don't
Stitch
want them
not
to.
as
I'm
much as it is.
excited because Hercules has been confirmed,
And has been
and the
confirmed.
directors have been confirmed.
I
Mhm.
cannot
the
wait for
Russo
Hercules.
brothers.
Right.
It's going to be
Okay.
incredible.
And
Yeah.
am I
And
right in thinking that
Danny
DeVito's coming
DeVito's
back?
confirmed for Phil as well,
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
which
Yes.
is going
Okay.
to be amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did say to
Um,
Morgan, I'm disappointed that Jamie Lang isn't playing Hercules after last year's
Oh.
Strictly Come Dancing, because that would have made it even better.
Yes, that would have been hilarious.
Oh, bless him. Yes.
Because I love that. But
Yeah.
I
was
think Hercules is such an underrated movie, and
It
I
is.
can't wait to see what they do to it, because I
Yeah.
think it's just Chris Pratt is Hercules, so it's not all bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
What
Yeah,
about the muses?
exactly.
What about the muses?
Ooh, don't know.
Ooh.
And who's playing Meg?
Can we?
Jennifer Hudson.
I'm interested.
I think.
Lilo and Stitch doesn't need to be
can
remade.
sing.
It's perfect the way it
Absolutely.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one
Absolutely.
of those things. It's sorry, I've just seen Marcus's comment.
Yeah. Cliff.
Oh,
I love that.
Yes.
what about
Yeah,
Hades?
think-
Who's going to be Hades?
Ooh.
Who would be
Who
good
knows?
James Woods.
Hades?
You've got to have that sarcasm.
Yeah.
You have that wit.
Hmm.
Who
That
does
I'm
sarcasm
know.
on Whitwell?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe in the comments or in the Wafflers Arms,
Yeah.
we'll put up a few
We
films.
could put up a
and
poo
we-
polls and say who do you think
Yeah.
should play Hades?
Who would you cast?
Hmm.
We could cast our own version of Hercules and just sort of choose who we'd want in
Chris
the roles.
Pratt's a bit old for Hercules.
You've heard of
He
editing.
needs to be younger. Hercules is like he's a early 20s kind of.
So do you need like a Tom
Character.
Holland-esque age? That sort of.
Yeah,
can't have
but
Tom
not Tom
Holland's
Holland. 'Cause
Hercules.
Tom Holland's not blonde.
No, but-
Hercules needs to be blonde.
It
They
doesn't
can wear a
matter
wig.
what
I'm
colour
just
his
sorry,
hair
Tom
is.
Holland's-
Yes.
Tom
Yeah.
Holland's 4'9". He's not a
They
demigod.
could use forced perspective. It's fine.
What's his name?
Yeah, Simon's right. Tom
Simon,
Holland's
he's
too skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
He
Thor.
might make a good,
Good young-
young
no.
Hercules.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris
No.
Hemsworth.
No, again, not.
Too
Again,
old.
makeup. Chris Hemsworth.
Makeup,
he's big.
old.
editing,
Yeah.
cameras, CGI. Just,
Also, he's already playing a god in lots of Disney films. Let's not make
Yeah,
him a
he's-
god in
he's
an
quite
awful
good.
lot.
He's only a
I'll tell you who-
demigod.
I'll tell you who'd be
Hercules
a
is only
great
demigod,
Hades.
yeah.
Technically, so is Thor.
Mhm, yeah. Who'd be a
True.
great
What
Hades?
about-
Go on.
Hang on, I'm just gonna check that I'm getting it right.
the right
Uh,
person.
Yes. What about Tom Hiddleston as Hades?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Yes. Oh, heck. yes.
breaking the multiverse.
He can do sarcasm.
Oh,
He can
yeah.
do tongue-in-cheek irony, and
Yeah.
he would be great. He can do bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
yeah.
Morgan agrees.
Yes.
See, Hades isn't terribly bad. He's just a bit of a jealous younger brother.
Hmm.
Oh,
Do you know
that
what?
sounds incredibly like Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That sounds incredibly like Loki.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Eh,
I wonder
Yeah,
why the Russo brothers are getting involved.
Well, Chris Hemsworth, Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've worked with them before.
Nah,
You never know.
you never know.
That's true.
Mm.
I think we are done, and we've kept John happy because we've gone over the hour.
We didn't
Oh,
mention
yeah.
Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah, that's
Little
true.
Mermaid.
Is
yeah.
that Halle
do that.
Bailey?
Yeah.
Halle Bailey. She's
I
done
keep
the
saying-
thing for the
yeah.
50th,
I
hasn't
Not
she?
Halle
I
Berry.
keep saying the wrong
I
one.
keep saying Halle
It's
Berry.
not Halle Berry.
Yeah.
No, it's not Halle Berry. But
Yeah.
she's done the 50th. Look at my segue here. Can I just say the
Okay.
50th celebrations of Walt Disney World, the concert that they've been doing, the fabulous 50 concert with the 50-piece orchestra and the 50 lights and all of that stuff. It's her and Christina Aguilera of Mickey Mouse Club fame are performing, and I was like, oh, she's a Little Mermaid. So there you are. I think she'll be
cool.
great.
Yeah, and that's finished filming, so it's just
Who's
in
Ursula?
Wrap that up. It's on
post-production.
post-production.
Who's Ursula?
Just Melissa,
Not the
It
right
can't
person.
be Divine. Divine's not with us anymore.
not Melissa McCarthy.
It's
is
Melissa
it?
McCarthy, who's a brilliant
Okay.
actress and a bit
Is it?
brilliant comedian.
I'm intrigued.
I would have preferred it. I would have preferred it to have been Rebel Wilson.
Would you?
Do you know what?
She
I'm
can
waiting.
sing.
I'm waiting to see it.
I don't know whether Melissa McCarthy can sing. I know Rebel Wilson
Yeah,
can.
she can, but she always plays herself. She always plays the same role.
As long as she
So
can
it might
manage
have been
not to
nice
be
of them
Rebel
to expand
Wilson.
her repertoire.
I think it should have been. Personally, I would have put RuPaul as the Ursula.
Oh, that would
yeah.
go well. Yes.
Yes, because that would be
She's-
incredible.
She's too skinny.
You're welcome, Simon.
Bodysuit.
I hope you had a great time away, and hope the jet lag
Yes.
doesn't last too long.
Well,
Glad we
if we're
could
going
help.
to RuPaul, how about bag of chips?
Okay. As Claire,
Much better.
Sorry.
as Claire mentioned the 50th, if you hadn't noticed, something is turning
Something's
50
happening.
on Friday. And and if anyone
Yeah,
didn't
what's
know,
happening?
our 50th
Well, it's not-
episode is out.
Yeah.
So not only is Walt Disney World turning 50, we have a
So
new
are we.
episode out, and so are we. Do you know what? Every time I've mentioned 50 recently, I keep feeling really old. I'm not sure why.
I'll tell you what, if I look
years
as
before we hit there,
if I look as good as the Magic Kingdom when I hit 50, I will be happy.
I will be one happy lady.
That would be great.
Mind you, if
It
I'd
looks
had as much
magnificent.
work done on me as the Magic Kingdom,
I can't
Well,
see-
maybe that's the answer. A new facade is required.
new
paint job.
facades, lights that get added every year.
And then taken away again.
Yeah. Who knows?
I'm just intrigued at why you need a crane. But
The lights up.
Oh,
okay.
Oh,
yes.
So yeah, on Friday we have quite a big day. Our 50th episode, Walt Disney World's 50th birthday, and we have a special live stream from Magic Kingdom and Epcot
And the UK.
and the UK, of course.
Yeah.
Because we can't get to America just yet, but some people are going to be joining us, and friends of the show are going to be joining us live and giving us what just a feeling, just what Magic Kingdom. And
I don't
Epcot
know
are
what they're going to
like.
be giving us. I'm a bit worried about it, to be honest with you. I think
That is true. When we spoke to someone the other night, one of our friends, but this is going to
think
turn
it
into
could
a very
be,
interesting show.
They're looking
it
forward
could all
to
be
it.
quite.
So are
Yeah.
we.
Yeah, and
They're really looking forward to it. Which
And-
I think
and
is-
just-
And you might be able to guess which ones because they're not in the chat
Yeah.
tonight.
the aim is for a 2-hour show, but we did say that it might
If
go. It will
goes
go
longer,
on.
It goes longer.
It will go on as long as someone's still awake to press the
Yes.
button
The,
to end. So
the,
you
the
never know when
jeopardy of what might happen. It could be quite interesting. So
they're not in the
much so.
chat tonight.
no, it's because
No.
they're having fun without us. That's what they're
know.
doing.
So Sammy's going to Walt Disney World.
Yeah, she's gone for a chicken nugget.
Yes.
Yeah, she's gone for a chicken nuggets. And,
Yeah, that's
Is it
right.
a cheeky nugget. I thought that's like a cheeky Nando's.
That too.
John's all right. John's here. Whining coming on
Wine
Friday.
incoming in lots of
Yes,
places.
yes.
You better
Yeah.
believe it.
Stock up
Yeah.
on
I
your
think-
Might have
snacks
to
and
buy a
drinks.
bottle.
And
Yeah.
Magic
It'll be a
Kingdom might not be a
celebration.
dry park anymore.
What will we be
No.
drinking,
No.
Patricia? I'll probably be drinking tea. Probably, I would suggest. I have my big mug, so I'll probably be on the tea on Friday night.
You have to get it
So end of a
refilled.
long week. Yeah, I'll have to
Yeah.
put my orders in.
Yeah.
I'm working
So-
the next day, so
Yeah.
Same here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not, so
It's because it's a Saturday.
I might sleep in.
But what else is going on? There's some other stuff there's some other
There's
stuff
some other
happening this
stuff.
week, isn't there?
There is.
I know.
Yes.
I was going to give a shout out to a podcast that got released today. And if
A
anyone has a
podcast
chance,
got released today.
I know, and it wasn't us. And I couldn't hear any British accents either.
Well, it's
But-
probably rubbish then.
Probably.
I think everyone needs a chance to go and have a look. So have a listen,
listen.
with your headphones on.
Oh
to
my
Soundscapes.
goodness.
Sounds good.
It is
Okay.
incredible.
Yeah, I was listening to this walking home earlier, and there was an
You-
episode of Magic Kingdom, and all I could hear was walking. I was trying to not sing along to it. Was walking down.
I know.
middle of Main
It's
Street.
just incredible, isn't it? When you're there and you're listening to it. I had it on while I was working.
The only recommendation is if you've got noise cancelling headphones, put them on. Enable the noise cancellation, because you can't. Nothing else is happening. You feel like you're in the Magic Kingdom.
It is unbelievable, the audio that you can. It's just so good, and all the twittering behind. You can hear the conversations. You can hear the dinging of the bell on the trolley, and as you're walking up, that whole movement through the park.
A bit like we mentioned earlier, Claire, about you can hear everyone's conversation.
You can,
Yeah.
Which adds to the atmosphere, because if you were in Magic Kingdom,
the bit that got me was when you go into Adventureland, you can hear the water at the Swiss Family Robinson Tree House on the water well. I was like, I know exactly where I am. So, it's absolutely beautiful and something that you could re-listen to over and over. And I will, when I'm feeling like I'm missing a bit of the Magic Kingdom. I'll be there, and I can't wait for the next episodes.
Yeah,
really good.
Cool. Every Wednesday.
Okay.
We also give a shout out to Dean at the Live Place.
Yep.
Your channel for family friendly live streaming. So what else do we have coming up this week?
That's it.
I think
Something else happens on Friday. Hopefully, we have an episode of our podcast coming out.
Oh, I think we.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so you can listen to us twice. You can listen to us twice on Friday.
Good morning. Come and watch us live in the afternoon.
And you can also watch this as well, because there are a few graphics I've added and some things that we mentioned during the show, and I've just tried a few new things out. So,
Okay.
I'm just practicing.
Fab.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, nothing better to do with this time.
No. Yeah, work's got quiet, so got something else to do. I wish work had got quiet.
I was going to say, that was a change.
Yeah.
You've been rushed off your feet the past fortnight.
Yeah, pretty much. So just want to say thanks to everyone in the chat. It's been brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah. That really just leads me to say, don't forget to find us on your favorite podcast service, and we're on all your favorite socials at GB Mickey Waffle, or the Great British Mickey Waffle. There we go. I like the fact that we're a ragtag band of Brits. It kind of suits us.
Yeah.
And don't forget, there's our usual monthly podcast out on the 1st, as Jill said. And of course, there's Share a Waffle, which comes out every month. And our Wednesday show next Wednesday. What are we doing next Wednesday, guys?
We're going to do a 50th after party.
We're going to do a debrief.
We're going to recover. We're still going to be recovering from Friday.
Yeah. Deep breath debrief.
With so much news that's coming out from Disney at the minute, I think
mostly I think we're going to be talking
about
the
streamers and
we're
going to be
why not?
Yeah, that's it. Sweeping up the streamers, having a chat about the things that we've seen.
I'm going to delve into a chicken cupcake.
I really want to try.
Yeah.
Really don't want to try.
Yeah.
So that only leaves one thing to say.
That hot dog.
Yep. No, not that hot dog.
Not a hot dog.
With funnel cake on the top, if you haven't seen it. Oh my goodness.
Funnel cake hot dog.
That only leaves two things to say. Goodbye and waffle on.